Why, hello everyone, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Story Mode on PlayFrame, and welcome back to the Stormblood stretch of Hildibrand quests. So, let's go ahead and check in with you and see if you've found any Hildy legs anywhere. You have no one but yourself or the Kami to blame for what comes if you talk to Nashu Maharaka. Yeah, where's the lie? Well, if it isn't Derman, looking bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, have I got news for you. So I've been asking after that wolf burglar fellow, the one that left that cheeky note claiming credit, you remember? And it seems he's not quite as sneaky as he thinks he is. Oh, he's robbed plenty of rich merchants blind, I'll grant you that. No doubting it was him either. Never fails to leave a calling card, this one. Too proud to leave people wondering for even a moment. But folks have laid eyes on him more than a few times. In fact, after talking to all the eyewitnesses, I had enough information to try and sketch a picture of the devil himself. This I must see. Okay.
My God. It's like a photograph.
It's perfect. He's done for. Not bad for a self-trained artiste, wouldn't you say? Maybe leave the professional art to the art to the professional artistes, or I don't see how this helps us, honestly, or in this case, silence seems the most polite.
I would like a fourth option. Maybe you could give Alphino some pointers.
Yeah. Not hearing a lot of support for the sketch. Right then, back to the drawing board. The metaphorical one, that is. Let's you and me seek out and question the rich and famous, the sort of folks the burglar's been targeting, and see if we can't learn something new. I'll head to Kogane Dori, and you check out the tea houses and the hostelry. Okay. We're on the case.
I'm realizing now that since we're searching for a burglar, being dressed in all black might not necessarily be the best choice for me.
Oh, yeah.
All black in traditional mafia goon wear.
It is a good look, but yeah, I suppose it could confuse. Hello.
That famous thief. I know him. For a mercy, he's not seen fit to trouble those of lesser means like me and my associates. Perhaps you thought me wealthy because I patronized the tea house. On the contrary, this is my sole indulgence. Were I a stronger man, I would forego it, but alas, the heart will not be denied.
I see.
We all have our vices.
We certainly do. Let's see. Any wealthy or powerful about? In fear of being robbed?
What do you think is Derman's canon income?
Ooh. Let's see. That's a great question, actually. Because we're not doing a lot of odd jobs around for random folks anymore that we're just like getting paid like a contract to contract for. We no doubt have some sort of income or pay from our Scion work. I can't imagine it's huge, though. And Dermot's not a good enough cook yet that he's making a lot of money from that. I feel like Dermot's doing all right.
Yeah.
But he's not... I feel like Dermot's doing all right, but I don't feel like he is extremely wealthy at this point. Or if he is, I have no idea from where.
Is he paycheck to paycheck?
He's probably gotten past the point that, like, he's got a little bit of savings set up just in case things go south, and he's been through enough turbulence in his Scion career that he knows things might go haywire, and we might have to go on the run to some foreign land at any moment. So he's definitely got a small emergency fund nestled away. But
smart.
He's not out there. He's not buying swords at random markets without checking the price tag, is what I'm saying.
Who would do that?
Yeah, who would, honestly? What about Victor? Victor being an Omnicrafter, I feel like, has the potential for great income.
Oh, well, Omnicrafter in-game, definitely, but the canon RP story-wise, he mostly weaves, and in Ul'dah, that's very lucrative, considering how many rich people buy rich stuff, so I think he's doing pretty okay for himself as well.
That makes a lot of sense.
Fun backstory practice for those of you in the audience who like to come up with stories for your Warrior of Light.
Absolutely, yes. You're good with coming up with those prompts. I like those.
Thanks.
Too long has it been since I shared a pipe with an Ijin. How fortunate I... You've no desire for a smoke, only talk of the wolf burglar. I see. I have no personal experience on which to draw, so I doubt I can be of much assistance. What I know is known to all. But, if you insist, he is a lone wolf without comrades, and despite their best efforts, the Sekisegumi has no leads. Some say this has emboldened the man. Each theft is more brazen than the last. He's even been witnessed practicing his trade in broad daylight, if you can believe it. That is the extent of my knowledge. Now, if you will not favor me with tales of your own, I ask that you leave me to my pipe. It is far less demanding company. Fair enough. You seem like you've got a whole story going on. I'm surprised you don't have a quest marker for some side thing over your head.
Yeah. Mr. Humanized caterpillar from...
Is Alice in Wonderland?
Alice in Wonderland, that's the one. Smoking a pipe, mysterious words, implied deeper backstory.
That was a fun, the first word humanized, my brain was like, all right, interesting, where's he going with this? And the instant you said caterpillar, my brain auto-filled the rest immediately. Yeah. I knew what you were talking about. Let's see. Ooh, a preening pundit. How's it going?
I say, the Kugane wolf burglar. Must you sully my ears with that rapscallion's name as I attempt to take a moment to relax and take in the fresh air? It's no use. The moment's ruined. I too fell victim to the wolf's villainy like so many others. Oh, if you've seen the vase before he took it. If there's any justice in this world, he would be paraded through the streets and boiled alive in Tenkonto.
My apologies for, sympathies rather for your loss. Apologies suggest some level of culpability that I am not here to volunteer. All right, let's go find Nashu.
Writing down Derman Darami as potential suspect.
That's reasonable. We can't rule me out.
Where were you on the night of the stealing of the vase?
I don't remember.
Convenient excuse. Too convenient, I'd say.
I am one of the ones they'd least suspect, which, if you think about it, is the most suspicious thing of all. Hey, Nashu. Here you are. Dig up any interesting tidbits? We met some fun characters, if that helps. So he's getting bolder by the day, is he? Well, if there's anything I've learned from following the inspector around, it's that overconfidence is liable to get you smacked upside the head by your mom and her magic frying pan. That's true. That said, we'd have a better chance of catching this wolf if we knew who he was eyeing next. Gah!
Oh.
1,000 pardons, young sir. I did not mean to trample you underfoot. Are you all right? Well, and there he goes. Hey, aren't you the samurai I bumped into the other day? Shiggy something, was it? Oh, we meet again, my lady. I say, you must think me in the habit of trampling my fellow pedestrians. Excuse me. Let me assure you, nothing could be further from the truth. I was simply preoccupied with thoughts of my investigation. That's right, you were after the wolf burglar too. Got any leads? As a matter of fact, I do. I but recently learned of a private auction in which many foreign wares are to be featured. While such auctions are not uncommon in Kugane, it's been some time since the wolf last struck, and there are rumors that this auction may include particularly extraordinary items. You are definitely doomed to be wrapped up in our tumultuous story for the remainder of this patch, I'm afraid. Much as I would love to converse with you at length, I really must be going. Until we meet again. Wait, Mr. Shiggy, sir, can we come too? To the auction, if you like, but I very much doubt you'll be able to afford any of the items to be sold. Oh, don't you worry about that. Derman here's got enough money to buy and sell you 1,000 times over. But hang on. Yes, very good. Then, by all means, come with me. Nasha, you're volunteering information about me so hastily. I just said earlier, Derman's not hyper-wealthy.
You mean you're not the heir to an entire fortune built upon a gambling game place, the Gold Saucer? I thought everybody was like that.
I guess so, maybe. Maybe I can... Yeah, maybe we can ask Godbert to, like, borrow some money.
Spare a few of his boundless pockets.
It's all in the interests of finding his son. Really, if anything, he should be paying us. A finder's fee. Several of them at this point. We're babysitters in a way. This venue's been reserved for the private auction. The guests should be arriving any moment now. Hello. I remember you. Master Akebono, was it?
Well, if it isn't the inspectors, I did not know you would be joining us. I presume you are come to keep watch for the wolf, but should you see anything you like, know that we have money changers on hand to assist those who wish to spend foreign currency. I must warn you, however, that should we desire the same item, I am not wont to surrender without a fight.
The rolled R is really complete. Really complete this vocal experience. Well done.
Thank you. Greetings and welcome to you, the prosperous and esteemed elite. This evening you will be given a rare opportunity to view and purchase, if so inclined, a selection of strange and wondrous items from all across the world. Without further ado, I give you our first, a queer misshapen fiend captured in the mountainous wilds of Yangxia.
What are you doing all the way out here?
Aye, it is none other than the fabled Ratman, an unholy union of man and beast, a demon of legend whose flesh, when consumed, bestows life everlasting. Eternal life can be yours, ladies and gentlemen, so shall we start the bidding at 500,000 koban?
600!
700.
800,000 koban!
Gracious.
$800,000 koban! Going once, going twice. Sold to Master Akebono. Let us proceed to the next item up for bidding.
How did a Kikun get all the way out here? He's not really gonna eat him, is he?
The statue you are about to see was brought to Kugane from the west, the land of Eruzia, to be precise. But let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, statue does not even begin to describe this extraordinary work of art.
Excited to see. Beautiful.
Hildibrand, agent of enlightenment. I give you the Erusian Gentleman, a masterpiece, nay, a triumph of Western sculpture. Marvel at the intricate details, the features so expertly realized that some have likened it to a living, breathing man, frozen in time.
Well, would you look at that? That statue's the spitting image of the Inspector Hildibrand. Could it have been sculpted by a fan? Was it a trick of the light, or did that statue just twitch? You mean to say, you think it might actually be the inspector, somehow frozen by temporal magics? In that case, I've got just the thing to bring him back to the land of the moving. And that's how we got banned from Kugane forever.
Nashu, civilians nearby, please.
Stay your bomb-filled hand, my lady, I beg of you, lest you slaughter these poor people and bring this marketplace to ruin.
It's okay, you'll get your chance.
I suppose you have a point. And it wouldn't be very Inspector-like to blow innocents to kingdom come. The Sekiseiga may do frown upon that, yes. How readily she resorts to violence, this woman. I shudder to think what carnage she has left in her wake. Still got a reaction. Oh, I knew it! That's no statue. It's the genuine article in the flesh. Probably hit his head when he fell from the sky again. Or maybe he's gone into hibernation again or something.
As Highlanders do, as you know.
Oh, of course.
This bizarre sculpture is in truth a man. Is such a thing even possible?
Strange. I do not recall it wearing an expression of sheer terror before.
It was rather more serene, was it not?
How very perceptive of you. Verily, this is no ordinary statue. It's a heretofore unseen hybrid of sculpture and autonomy. Marvel at the way its features change fluidly and effortlessly.
Ooh.
Good save.
Fancy.
Yes, indeed. So, shall we start the bidding for this one-of-a-kind statue at 500,000 koban? 600.
7.
800,000 koban to be paid in full here and now.
Once more, Master Akebono will not be denied. Will any challenge his claim to the Erusian gentleman?
We've got to do something, Derman. If we don't, these people are going to buy the inspector. Whoa, Derman, harsh. I bid 900,000 koban. I'm sure someone can explain to me the exchange rate later. Really rolling the dice on this one.
There is nothing in this world I cannot buy. 1 million koban!
Oh. Oh no.
What is the meaning of this?
Oh no.
By the Kami, the Erusian man has vanished.
You've just been robbed by the Kugane wolf burglar. Oh dear. That thrice damned Oni. He struck again.
I saw him, the fiend with wolfish features. He took the statue and ran towards the short pier.
We must give chase. Do you know what this means? Inspector Hildibrand has been stolen, kidnapped. We've got to get after that wolf burglar. For all we know, he might want to eat him like that poor Kikern, and we can't have that. Yo, we should definitely come back and check on the Kikern later, though.
Yeah. Damn it, I thought we left Ul'dah.
Seeing the local tribes folk sold for food. Seeing statues that are actually people. Also sold.
Same stuff, different day.
It's just like home. I appreciate that all of the Eorzean city-states do get, like, some... They're not all portrayed entirely positively.
Mm-hmm.
But, Ul'dah definitely gets it worse than others. All right. A Kurt captain. Hello.
Yes, as I said, this is what I saw.
So, what's the story? I still can't believe Inspector Hildibrand was stolen. That's gotta be a first. Oh, you followed me, I presume? Of a mind to pursue the wolf burglar as well? Of course we are. He's got Inspector Hildibrand, and I'll be damned if I'm gonna let some two-gill thief eat him. Are you perchance referring to the Eorzean gentleman? That hideous statue? I dare say no one in their right mind would try to eat it, but nonsensical fears notwithstanding, I should be honored to work with you to catch the wolf burglar. This man here claims he saw him board a boat with the statue and head toward the ruby price.
'Twas a sight I will not soon forget. Never before have I seen a lupin carry a twisted mockery of a man on his back. Never again will I expect.
Odds are low. Too bold was the fiend this day. In seeking to claim such a conspicuous prize in broad daylight, he's left a trail we can follow. Come, let us make haste to the ruby price. That sounds great. Let's do that. And here, we'll do it quick like. There we are. And, how goes the hunt? That their tower just keeps on going and going and going? It sure do. It's such a wild feature for this place to have that they then that barely anybody comments on unless you go into doing very side stuff.
It's just kind of there. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Is no one else seeing this tower? Surely one of the watchmen here will have seen the Wolfman and his stolen statue.
Alas, I cannot say I've seen such a thing. Since the withdrawal of Garlean forces from Doma and the Ruby Sea, there have been a significant increase in domestic traffic. Accordingly, we have been instructed to wave through smaller vessels, leaving our waters absent cause. This lupin you seek probably received no more than a cursory glance.
I see. Thank you for taking the time to explain, and pray forgive me the interruption. We shall continue our search elsewhere. The question is, where else should we search? Who else has reason to keep a close watch on these waters? I have a guess. They're not going to love what shenanigans we bring to their little island. Shigure is chiding himself for overlooking the obvious answer. Oh, how silly of me. The Confederacy has every reason to note the comings and goings of even the smallest vessels in the Ruby Sea. Their very survival rests on their ability to extract payments for safe passage, the so-called Ruby Tithe. Sakazuki is where we must go. Any traveler who does not wish to be raided and relieved of their possessions must journey there first and make the necessary overtures. Oh, perfect. Let's be off then. Oh, right. I'm still... I should probably get Quayfriend in more seasonal barding, or less seasonal, you know, whichever one. Starlight is over, Quayfriend.
Seasonal or not, I think they look great.
I do love it. I do love Chocobo barding just as a thing, and that there's so much of it. Even the birds are getting in on the fashion.
Searching for a bandit on a boat, you say? As far as I'm concerned, the only bandits are those who refuse to pay the tithe. Like that one fellow I spotted not long ago.
Do go on.
Oh, why didn't I stop him, you ask? Because he was dead. Aye, standing motionless in his skiff, paying no heed to the waves or waters, a dead man drifting. It's one thing to threaten a living man, but what could I possibly do to stop a dead one? Nothing, that's what. So I took the only reasonable course of action. I let him be.
I'm not one to consort with the dead, but if you are, by all means, follow the man to the Isle of Becco. I will remain here and do my best to forget what I saw.
That's prudent. Imagine where all of us would be if we had the ability to see something weird and then mind our own business and live our life. If you squint just the right way, it looks like it's got ears. Or is it horns? What are you looking at? Oh, the volcano mountain. Yes, of course.
Oh, yeah!
Right you are.
Does kind of look like a vicious bunny.
Yeah, just real angry. Real hostile giant fire bunny. A dead man in a boat bound for the Isle of Becco. That's the stupidest thing I ever... Unless... Aha! Don't you see? He mistook the Eorusian gentleman for a corpse. The boat belonged to none other than the Kugane wolf burglar. Cor, what luck! Our liaison did mention that we should pay the tithe by way of bringing a trespasser to justice, and I do believe this qualifies. The hunt is on, to the Isle of Becco and that thrice-damned wolf. Boy, you're gonna fit right in. He's rolling with all this way better than most of the unfortunate so-and-sos we pull into our little party's orbit.
Mm-hmm. Well, he is a samurai. I would presume that he's dealt with more ludicrous matters in his time.
I suppose that's probably true.
Tempered emotions to keep cool under pressure and all that.
Sure. Don't mind us. Crabs and snails will be out of your way in a moment. Hark! Over there, a wolf! Or at least someone who's got big ears and a long fluffy tail. Aha! We've got him now. Oh, I just saw our little inconspicuous fellow in the background. Sneaky. So, it seems the wolf burglar was caught by the very people that were trying to catch him. Oh, not what I expected. At all. Come ye forfend. This is no wolf burglar. This is a man dead who yet moves. A restless spirit bound to this mortal coil by burdens of the soul?
I beg your pardon, good sir, but my soul carries no such burdens. Indeed, a death I found rather more liberation than I had in life. More purpose and meaning and brotherhood.
Wait a minute. You're one of the gentle dead men. But what are you doing so far from Eorzi and the others?
As I live and breathe, in even further reaches I find myself reunited with Master Zombiebrand's compatriots. I too must confess some curiosity as to how you came to this place, but since you asked first. As unbelievable as it may sound, we heard rumors of an island deep in the Siren Song Sea, said to be home to a host of undead individuals not unlike myself. Ours being a rather lonely existence, we resolved to dispatch an emissary to the isle, myself being the logical choice once again. Truly, well, that would explain why the myriad skeletons we found were devoid of unlife, as it were. That said, even if they were as disagreeable as the lot of you claim, I should thank you to stop killing every last undead you encounter in your travels.
I'll work on that.
Anyway, having failed in my mission, I was at a loss for what to do next. The island was abandoned and Eorzea was ever so far away. Just then I felt it, a familiar tingling in my rotting flesh. Aye, there was no denying it. I felt the pull of our leader, Master Zombiebrand. His ether called to me, and I was duty-bound to answer. So I followed the trail and it led me to this place.
Cor, then it's no coincidence. The inspector and the burglar that stole him must be somewhere here on this island. good sir, do you still feel Inspector Hildibrand calling to you even now? Can you lead us to him?
As surely as I can crack open a hapless merchant's head and feast on the goo inside before you can say go. Follow me!
It's very specific. By the way, I've been meaning to ask, what's with the wolfish getup? It's not the sort of thing a gentle dead man usually wears, though it's quite fetching, I gotta say.
It warms my dead heart to hear you say so. I received it as a gift from a traveling artist. When I explained to him how difficult it was to converse with the common man, he fashioned it for me, believing it would serve to soften my otherwise terrifying features. And so it has. But enough talk. Master Zombiebrand needs us.
Nothing I have heard makes even the slightest bit of sense to me. But no matter. If this misshapen undead wolfman can lead us to the thief, I shall trust in him wholly.
Once again, going along with it, taking it better than the rest.
Just rolling with it. Briardian could never. I wonder, are the wolf like ears and chest piece and all that, is that attainable anywhere in game for just players?
It most certainly is.
Heck yeah.
I cannot recall it at the moment, but yes, that is an outfit you can certainly get.
That is amazing. Quaverin, we've got to work on this. I'm loving the gifts, but let's see what feels right. There, we'll go with a little bit of the Black Mage look, plus perhaps a post move. There you go. Oh yeah. Inspector Hildibrand. Is there a Manderville set for chocobos yet?
That's a good question.
It's only a matter of time, I feel like.
I shall browse my deep wardrobe.
Manderville bird.
Now, there is a Mandervillian barding, although it does not look very inspectory.
Well, it's a start.
I can show it off. So it is somewhat
okay.
very ornate.
Very.
Yeah. Seems to have like a gift basket and yeah, more akin to methinks the family riches rather than the inspector himself.
That makes a lot of sense. Still very, very stylish though.
Love the ribbon.
Very much, yes. Bonnet as well. Very good. A+. Anyway, right, sorry, the inspector. Are all the undead in the West so gentlemanly? Increasingly so. An unusually high proportion. I think it's a wonderful look for him, don't you? I agree.
Yes, Master Zombiebrand is close. We are nearly upon him.
And the wolf burglar. At long last, will bring that bastard to justice. Wolf burglar, you've nowhere left to run. Surrender.
Gah! So they have finally caught up to me.
This is more the strange sight I was expecting to see. Core, he looks exactly like my sketch. Your campaign of thievery comes to an end this day. Aye, this day the Bakufu will have their man. That is to say, their Lupin. Stop, damn you!
The Dongo!
Yeah, stand back. The inspector's still not snapped out of it, which means it's time for a triple serving of Nashu's Delight, Dongo style. Oh boy.
Shut up, you stupid statue. Bugger me, are those bombs?
Those explosives are the smelling salts for the Hildibrand.
Idiot! Get rid of them! Get rid of them before you kill us both!
Oh dear.
Oh, good.
Good fireworks, Nashu. He goes through so many suits.
Help! Dermin! Nashu! Anyone!
Suppose we ought to save the inspector or forget Hildibrand. Now's our chance to catch the wolf burglar. Well, he is our boss, and he did ask. With his help, I'm sure catching the wolf burglar will not be a problem.
Compassion over duty. A true hero.
Don't worry about the inspector. He survived a trip back from Dalamud, so this is nothing. Let's go get the wolf burglar instead.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
Whoa.
So this is how this happens. I told you before, wolf burglar. You've nowhere left to run. Fall, on the other hand.
If that's how it's gonna be, then fall it is.
Not what we meant. Oh.
Never thought I'd come this close to getting caught. Suppose it's my own fault for trying to nick a hefty prize like a statue. But if the statue ain't even a statue, then there's no reason for me to stick around, is there? Better luck next time, thief takers.
Dang. Gah, the nerve of that villain. Hello.
I say, Dermin, I've come to expect such cold, calculating behavior from Nashu, but not you.
Oh, come on. I tried. She outranks me, sir. Hooray! Inspector Hildibrand is back! Nothing like a brush with certain death to get you back in the game. Am I right, Inspector? What manner of sorcery is this? The Erusian gentleman. This statue stands before me, speaking and gesticulating as if a living, breathing thing.
I trust I needn't remind you I too am capable of such motions, despite neither living nor breathing, but more to the point, Master Zombiebrand is no statue.
Fair point. Quite right. He's an agent of inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire.
Good sir, by your garb I gather you are a samurai. Am I then correct in assuming we are in the Far East? Oh ho ho ho! As I wake from gentle slumber and find myself in a foreign land, who should I be greeted by but a Far Eastern fan?
Oh, it's good to see you again, sir. Applause.
But ho! What is this? Already my keen investigator sense has alerted me to the presence of a petitioner in need. I must away for honor and justice and a hard-boiled egg!
He probably is hungry, huh? Wait for me, Inspector! You know I can't run that fast!
Master Zombiebrand looks to be his old self again. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. It is enough to bring a tear to this gentle dead man's eye. Or it would be if I were, But as much as I would love to join you in your adventure, I must return to my brothers. I pray you watch over and keep our undead overlords safe.
We'll do our best.
Oh, thank goodness.
I know the feeling. Certain characters are such a vocal strain that you're like, please don't have too many lines at once. So, in Eorzea, a man may be an inspector extraordinaire as well as a zombie overlord. Truly, yours is a land of many mysteries and strange customs I dare say I'll never comprehend. While I regret that we were unable to apprehend the wolf burglar, I am glad that this chase has seen you reunited with your comrade. Come, let's follow him, see where his keen sense leads.
Oh man, you have no idea. So one time we had this cheese, right?
Let's see, where did they go? There. Okay, not that far off. So speaking of character RP, among the scions and main cast who we've encountered, as far as Stormblood goes anyway, which do you feel of these characters Victor gets along with best?
That's a good question. Probably Elise and Alphino. They're both kind of less hardened by well, that's not true. I was going to say hardened by war. They both have their experiences, but they're the ones who maybe take things a little easier than the rest, who are more work and business and stuff. And Victor's on the more laid back side, and I feel like those two are more laid back than most.
That makes sense. There's a casual air about them that they maintain. Not one of the more sort of stiff and formal and serious Y'shtola types.
What about Dermot?
I feel like, especially through the Stormblood stretch, it's probably just where I am in the story, but it feels like Alice is kind of is the one that he is getting along with most best lately. But I think as time goes on and it gets more time in with some other characters, I do kind of wonder where I feel like that would land. But yeah, I think there's thinky scions and not thinky scions, and I feel like Durbin fits in among the not thinky ones very well.
Victor would get along with Alize more if she wasn't so aggressive.
He's a little intimidated, a little scared.
Yes, perhaps. Not any negative feelings, but oh gosh, here we go. Every time she's, up to her Alize antics.
Yeah, yep.
And although not a scion, Gosetsu especially, but everyone gets along with Gosetsu.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Looks like Inspector Hildibrand found a Kikern. Oh good, that's actually a relief, I'm glad. Are you the same one? Please say yes. Another Ratman, like the one they sold at the auction. I'm hoping literally the one they sold at the auction, but... Friend in need of friend. Are you friend? Maybe. Yes, let's say yes.
Did I not tell you I caught the scent of a case? And here it is. I give you the case of the kidnapped Kikern. Simply put, this adorable little fellow's dearest friend was abducted by a dastardly fellow in the nearby city of Kugane.
Ah.
We sail on ships as sailors for East Aldenar Trading Company. Docked at Kugane docks to unload goodly goods when goodly merchant comes and offers tasty feast to me and friendly friend.
By the kami, did that Ratman just speak? Man, you have catfish out here, come on.
Kikern not Ratman, rude man. Why does no one here know Kikern? Always demon with lucky flesh. We go with goodly merchant, all alone. Many turns. Left, right, left, very confusing. Then, bad man grab friendly friend. Put gag in mouth and bag on head. I fight back and run, and they run too, and then I jump into water.
It would seem that the currents carried him to the shores of this island, but I've yet to ascertain the motive of why anyone would want to kidnap a hapless Kikern sailor.
because they do not know or do not care that he is a Kickern. He passes for a rat man of far eastern folklore, the flesh of which, some believe, bestows everlasting life. An Eorzean sailor with most unusual features. An incredible, albeit hideous, statue of Eorzean make that was, in truth, a man. I dare say we've already met our goodly merchant. We must return to Kugane and confront this criminal at once. He may have abducted others from faraway lands to sell at auction, the fiend. At the very least, we know he sold this Kickern's friendly friend. We've got to save him too. Right you are, my lady. We shall see the wicked punished and the innocent set free.
Yes, yes, I was just about to say that. Well said, you.
It's not often the inspector is a step or two behind. But okay, back to Kugane with us then. And here we are. We have questions for you. Stern pose.
Kami strikes me down! The Eorzean man is alive! Hearken to me, merchant. Your reckoning is at hand.
For the crime of kidnapping a Kickern sailor and selling him into slavery, I hereby place you under arrest.
Huh? I should hope I would remember doing something so reprehensible as that. But more importantly, who are you to level such accusations, much less place me under arrest? You're not the Seki Segami, a common Ronin, are you not?
You...
A common Ronin, come from the countryside looking for work. Work I so generously provided when I hired you to guard my auction. An auction you failed to defend against a thief who stole a priceless piece. I say, what audacity! That self-same piece stands before you, with the Kickern who escaped your kidnapping attempt as incontrovertible proof of your misdeeds. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Enquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have defeated you. The least you could do is demonstrate dignity in defeat. The truth is plain, there is no denying it. And yet I do. Inspector, was it? Whatever authority you may possess in Eorzea is not recognized here. Only the Seki Segami can compel answers and arrest criminals. And with that, I bid you good day.
Oh. You need not answer to them, but you will answer to me. We've had our eye on you for some time, my friend. But alas, all good things must come to an end. The wolf burglar's meddling merely delayed the inevitable. We have all the proof we need. Now, do yourself a favor and come quietly. Or don't, and do me a favor. Shigure, owing to the efforts of you and yours, we can finally bring this charlatan to justice. For that, you have my deepest thanks. Thank you, sir. That you would favor me with such kind words is a great honor. I can only hope that this goes some way towards... However, that you failed to inform the Sekisegumi of the wolf burglar's crime, despite being present, and instead pursued the thief on your own is inexcusable. I cannot in good conscience admit you to the Sekisegumi at this time. Such reckless disregard and thirst for personal glory are traits I will not suffer in our samurai. Well, win some, lose some. Huzzah!
Yay!
1,000 thanks to you for saving friendly friend. Warier and warier we'll be next time. No more following goodly merchants into dark alleys.
I owe you all an apology. Like the merchant said, I'm no more than a common Ronin. My pursuit of the wolf burglar has been, from the very beginning, independent of the Sekisegumi or any other authority. I came to Kugane to join the Sekisegumi, but was judged to be unworthy. Unable to find gainful employment as a samurai elsewhere, I struggled to make ends meet. And then, when I was about to renounce my dream and return to my village, I learned of a notorious thief. A thief that targeted only the most wealthy and influential. A thief that I might bring to justice, and thereby earn the approval of the Sekisegumi.
Say no more, my good samurai. Your earnest nature and passion for the law have won me over.
Oh.
I swear to you here and now, I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, shall help you scour all creation. From the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for the Kugane Wolf Burglar, and we shall start right this instant.
Hooray! I am still not quite sure what to make of that, man, but I suppose I should be grateful for the help. Welcome to the adventure. Where'd you go? Oh, there, you're right there. Okay. All right. So, Dermin, was it? I should thank you for joining me in this endeavor, perhaps more so than the others. Their help is of questionable benefit, whereas yours seems rather more reliable. The wolf burglar is not to be underestimated. He is a cunning, clever foe, as evidenced by the way he escaped. Sheer passion and determination will not be enough to catch him. Which is to say that while I value the assistance of the inspector and his assistant, I believe cooler heads will prevail in the end. To wit, yours and mine. I too may be prone to fits of passion, but I should like to think it's nothing compared to that of the Eorusian gentleman. Well, it'll be a ride one way or another. Things always work out for us, though, eventually. Ooh. Hildibrand will return in The Blade Mislaid.
Yes!
Yeah! I'm glad these more elaborate ending titles are back.
And this begs the question if the Hildibrand story is actually even canon or if it's just a play the whole time.
See you, Inspector. Hey, what if we're just putting on a very surprise live performance
Oh, yeah.
and not alerting most of the passersby?
The most disorganized flash mob.
Yeah, but giving them an experience to remember. And only doing a little property damage along the way.
Just a tiny bit.
It's just a small amount. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. We will be back next time for some more Hildibrand adventures. Take care till then. Goodbye.